David Thornton, and known as Pie. I know him as Pie. Where did the name Pie? Well, no, but you know what? I'm not even gonna go there first. I do my thing different from what everybody else does. I don't do it the way everybody do it. So this is just what the spirit brought to me to start with, and I wanted to start here, and then we just go from there. I'm gonna say a name, and we take it from there. Len Bias. I want to start with that. Just your feelings on Len Bias.
Well, first of all, thank
you. Put the mic a little closer.
First of all, thank you for having me on. We've been trying to get this together for about 3 years now. And, I had my reasons. It wasn't your fault, but I had my reasons why I didn't come on. In any event, you're talking about one of the greatest players during, I believe it was the late 80s, who played at the University of Maryland, Len Bias, who was, I believe, he probably was the #1 draft choice in that year. I could be mistaken.
I think he was number 2.
It's number 2.
They picked somebody before him. Could you imagine? I don't know who they picked before him. They did pick somebody before him. The Celtics got Len Bias.
And when he was drafted that evening,
he
wanted to celebrate. Correct? He wanted to celebrate. He had a phenomenal career at the University of Maryland, and then he figured the night of celebration, it would just pass and that would be all right. Unfortunately, he lost his life. Mm-hmm. I say all of that to say that currently I'm doing a documentary on all of the great basketball players that came out of the Harlem area and New York City area. And during the 50s and the 60s, what Len Bias went through in the 80s, we had a lot of ball players that either died or just did not go to college or make the NBA. So Len Bias, Hank Gathers is another one, if you remember that.
But the difference is Hank Gathers died on the court. He had a little heart issue, as Reggie Lewis as well.
You're right.
They had heart issues. But Len Bias was different because it was a celebration.
Yeah.
And
no, it's the monitors just went to sleep. Thank you, Doug. Thank you.
But the thing about what I'm saying about Len Bias is that they said that he had the whole package. He had everything.
He did.
He could do it all.
If you want me to give a quick analysis on Len Bias,
that's really what I wanted.
I really did not see him play enough. I know that he was a physical specimen, about maybe 6'6", 6'7", maybe.
Oh,
how tall was he?
About 6'9".
Really, he was that big? Just like everybody else.
6'9", 6'8", somewhere around there.
I heard when the incident happened, and of course, I hadn't watched him play, and University of Maryland was right there. So I really couldn't give you an accurate analysis on Len Bias.
Well, could I get a quick, Doug Frazier, can you do us a quick assessment on Len Bias as a player, his game?
Yeah, he was the number 2 pick. I'm just.
Who did they pick number 1 over him?
They don't say.
They don't say?
No.
Okay.
But you were right. He was number 2.
Damn.
He's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
Well, he was a big, strong dude.
Yeah.
There you go. The NBA. He had an NBA body.
Here's what I heard. I heard that he had an incredible jump shot from deep in the corner, deep jump shot. Great rebounder. Great inside game.
He was a grown-ass man.
Great handle.
He was a grown-ass man coming out of college. And if you want to succeed in the NBA, people better be calling you a grown-ass man when you walk in the door. You ain't staying in that league.
Well, I saw a video of him, and they said that what he had did is he went away for the summer, and he started working on his physical conditioning, and he came back like boom. He came back like strong, and that was it.
Well, he had, a lot of us have God-gifted talent.
Mm-hmm.
We have an innate quality to perform at a higher level, and then if you add the basketball IQ to it, it makes you somewhat of a well-rounded player.
He was 6'8".
But going to the NBA from college is a
210.
different story.
He was 6'8", 210, so it's pretty good for the NBA.
Yeah.
Especially as a teenager.
But you go to the NBA, Doug, you play at that level, man. You have to be ready. A lot of guys just look at the money.
You got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to get people to business.
It's not college. It's not college anymore. It's not
Nah,
fun.
he would have been, because he was playing with Larry. He was playing with Larry Bird. He was going to be on the same team.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, he's a great player. That's all I can say. I can't really give you a complete analysis of him because I didn't see him that much.
One more before we get into you and everything that you did. For some reason, I'm not hearing people talk about this guy. This guy was one of the greatest players that ever pick up a basketball.
Should I guess who it is, Doug?
You want to take a guess?
Guy got 3 names. He's got to have 3 names. If it's somebody that doesn't have 3 names, we all probably will fall out dead.
All right, I know who it is.
Who is it?
Probably University of Denver.
No.
Sugar Ray?
He didn't go to University of Denver. Well, I think he went to Montana or Wyoming.
Montana.
Right.
Sugar Ray,
No.
the guard.
No, but I loved his game. That's why I mentioned him earlier. We was talking about
Oh,
him
you
earlier.
fooled us.
You fooled us.
But that's not who I was thinking about.
You fooled us.
I'm listening.
I mean, this guy. Okay, you're gonna get it now. I'm gonna give you a hint. This guy carried a lead by himself.
Julius Erving.
There you go. Julius Dr. J. Irvin. I remember one time I went to see a game at the Nassau Coliseum,
There you go.
and he was on the Virginia Squires.
That's right.
And after the game, he was on the court. He's being interviewed, and everybody was standing. We was little kids standing around him. You know, the doctor right there, like right on the court, in the Nassau Coliseum. And Julius Erving right there, the towel around his neck. He was being interviewed. But Julius was. I don't hear people talking about when they talk about the what's that thing with the.
So at the Rucker?
No, when they talk about the how the president is on the
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. They don't mention Larry Bird and Magic. They don't mention Julius Erving
It's
on Mount Everest.
They know his name.
They know his name.
They know who he is.
They know his name.
And they know who he is, too.
Oh
But you know
man!
what, Doug? You know what, Doug? They did it. I don't know if you saw the documentary they did on Dr. J.
I did.